Come thrifting with us. My sister and I are in Lincoln, Nebraska for a few days just to have a little sister getaway trip, and we decided we'd do a little thrifting. Last summer I was here, I stopped by 2 great thrift stores, and so that's what we're going to do again today. First stop is St. Louis Gift and Thrift. Let's get to it. I did not plan appropriately and forgot to bring any of my thrifting baskets, but that's okay because they did have some carry baskets in the front. When we first came in, they had some Christmas in July items, and I did look at these satin balls. The blue ones are so cute if my sister wanted those, but the white ones had the plastic on top, so I knew that they weren't quite as old as I would like, so I put them back. Then I found these cute napkins. I don't know if they're cheap or vintage, but they have that 90s vibe of my childhood, and they were only 50 cents, so I grabbed them. Of course, I had to look at the cards. They had this really cute stationery that I could tell was older, and it didn't have a price on it, though. They also had the envelopes, so I checked those to see if the price was listed on there, and it wasn't. I usually take this as a sign that it is not meant to be, so I left it behind. They did, however, have this vintage wedding card, so I grabbed one of those, and then an anniversary card, which I am always looking for. I actually had this exact same one already, so now I have 2. My sister did find a sign then that said each card was 50 cents, and so I did grab this cute stationery card as well. $1.50 for all 3, not too bad. As I was heading back through the clothes, I did notice this owl that was sitting above. It is pretty cute. I didn't like the wings being up like that, and so I decided to leave it for someone else. It was at this point we realized that everything in the store was 50% off. That was pretty exciting. So when I got to the records and I found this beautiful Doris Day record that I thought would look good at Valentine's, it was only $1 and easy to talk myself into because it was actually only 50 cents. My sister got so lucky and she found Lisa Marie Presley and Riley Keough's book. She also grabbed a card, which is now only 25 cents, and she did get an LED tree. Then we found some sheet music. My sister grabbed this Rosemary Clooney one for $0.25. And this vintage Cinderella from Disney, it was also $0.25. So cute. I landed on this Winter Wonderland for 25 cents, and I think it would be really cute to decorate with during the winter or even Valentine's Day. I hit up the board games next. I found this Rock and Roll Trivia. It was from 1987, and it seems pretty fun. I like that it has its original box, and it's in good shape, so I grabbed it. We went to the frames next. I looked at this one. It was $5 though, so I'm going to hold out. My sister did get the 2 below that though. I had to pick up this cup because I thought it would make a really cute candle, but it was $6 and I had to leave it behind for that, even if it was 3. I glanced at the candles. I know that they'll straighten out, but just decided that the color green just wasn't my vibe, so I put those back. They also had some vintage decorative trays that I just wanted to peek at. The bicentennial one was pretty cool, but I just left it for someone else. Before checking out, I found this brass horn that will be so cute on my main Christmas tree. It was only $0.25, what a deal. And it was really heavy duty. Overall, I left with a bag and a record for $2.41. Are you kidding? And my sister spent $6.97. What a great sale. Thanks for coming along, guys.